Hello, happy Tuesday, everyone. I think it's Tuesday. Yeah, it is. Today I'll be looking at htmx. Let's see what this is all about. I've heard about htmx a while ago. I think it was on, I want to say Syntax FM podcast. I think I'm trying to syntax FM. I think they had someone on talking about. Uh, yeah, that was in February. Yeah, they're talking with the creator of HTMX. But again, that was February. It was a while ago, so I don't really remember much about it. So yeah, let's go in htmx.org and let's see what it is about. High power tools for HTML. Um, HTMX finished second in the JavaScript Rising Stars front end frameworks category, just behind React. That's not bad, right? Uh, Number two. So yeah, let's see. So HTMX gives you access to Ajax, CSS transitional WebSocket service send events directly in HTML using attributes, so you can build modern user interfaces with the simplicity and power of hypertext. All right, so there's different links to different things. This one is examples. So it's a small dependency-free, extendable, IE11 compatible, and has a reduced code base sizes by 67% compared with React. Okay, so motivation. Why should only A inform be able to make HTTP request? Why should click and submit? Why should you only replace the entire screen? By removing these constraints, HTMX completes HTML as a hypertext. All right, so let's see the quick start. So let's do an example. Quick start.html. I'll just copy this here. So what we're doing is we're including the HTMX in a script tag, and then we have a button, post a click via Ajax. So these are the attributes I'm assuming, right? That HTMX brings. So it's Ajax HX post slash clicked, and then outer HTML. So let's open this, and well, I probably have to open a new one here, right? I'll open it here. Oh, block. Oh, okay, block, because I can't drag and drop probably, right? Could bring it in. There you go. All right. So it renders. Let's just open some stuff here. Yeah, so it just renders the button. So if we click, what were we supposed to see here? Is there anything in the console? Oh, there you go. So yeah, it's trying to send something to block course policy blocked. Okay, so it's sending a post request to slash clicked. So there's nothing on slash clicked, right? So when a user clicks on this button, issue an Ajax request to slash clicked and replace the entire button. Oh, okay. So that, yeah, we don't have anything on slash clicked. So let's see if we can. What could we do on slash clicked? Could do right. Clicked. Oh, but this is a post request, so this would probably have to be something on a server, right? That return an HTML response. All right, there's a book. I'm hoping the examples are more. There's more examples later on. There probably is, right? So there's docs. Let's see. All right, there you go. So it's a library, Access Modern. So it's basically, rather than using a JavaScript, you can do some of the features directly from HTML. So to understand it, let's look at the anchor tag. All right. So anchor tag, this tells the browser. So when a user clicks on this link, do an HTTP get, send it get request to slash blog, and then load the response in the window, right? So with that in mind, let's consider the following. So this tells htmx when a user clicks this button, issue an HTTP post request to slash clicked and use the content from the response, so whatever slash clicked returns, to replace the element with the ID parent div in the DOM. All right, so there's an element with an ID of this, and when you click the button, it's gonna send a post request to this endpoint, to this path. Whatever that path returns, it will be it's going to replace, right, the outer HTML of this uh, div, right? Um, so this extends and generalizes the core idea as hypertext, and it opens more possibilities directly within the language. Now, any element. So basically, any element can issue an HTTP request. Any events can trigger the request, and any HTTP verb can be used. In any element, not just the entire window, right? Because in this case, the entire window is the target, right? So you can target the different things. Note that when you're using htmx on the server side, you typically respond with HTML, not JSON. So this keeps you firmly within the original web programming model, using hypertext as an engine without needing to really understand the concept. It's worth mentioning that if you prefer, you can use data prefix. Okay, but this is nothing to do, right? It's just a prefix, right? Okay, so to get it going, just add the script tag or use a CDN or download the copy. Webpack. All right, so these are just the different ways to install it. So the core of the library is a set of attributes that allows you to issue AJAX requests directly from HTML. Okay, so get, post, put, patch, delete. Okay, each of these attributes takes a URL, and then the element will issue a request of the specified type to the given URL when the element is triggered. So what does it mean to, okay, it's down there. What does it mean? So when a user clicks, okay, so when it clicks, issue a put request to the URL and then load the response into the div. All right, so if I can do get, so I could theoretically do, so let's keep this and let's do a div and say get, let's say blog, right? And then we'll do get the blog, whatever, just as an example. So if I do a get, the question is, do I need like a server to return this, or can I return a page? Can I have like a blog and then I'm making stuff up here, right? Hello blog. So if no, I think it has to be, right? Oh, but it's a course policy. So wait, so I probably need to. All right, we'll see. I'll go through it a little bit more before I start googling, and we'll see why is it failing, and maybe I'm missing something somewhere. Anyway, all right. So click, and then okay. So when the element is triggered, so what does it mean? Ajax requests are triggered by the natural event of an element. Okay, okay. So it depends on the element. It has like the default trigger event, I guess. So input text area select is triggered with on change. Form is triggered on the submit. Everything else is click. Oh, that's why when you click on this one, it should be put. If you want a different behavior, then you would use the Ajax trigger to specify which event will cause the request. Whoops. And then modifiers. Okay, these are like more details. Active search, either way, there's some filters, some special events, polling, load polling. All right, I want to get an example working. I don't want to go through all this necessarily. So let's take a look at examples here, and then we'll go back. Okay, so Yeah, so it looks like you do need like a server, right? What are we gonna do? Well, let's do Node.js. Why not? To do app. All right, so this is a to do app implemented with. Let's do Python. I think they have a Python here, right? But it doesn't matter, right? It's just wait, it's you just need to return HTML, right? So if I do what is it, fast API, there's no magic here, right? It's just doing returning something, right? Well, returning an HTML, right? Let's do that. So let's do let me take a look at the so we'll do virtual env, we'll source it. Yeah, of course, it's a front end thing, so you still need a back end, right, to return the values from. All right, so fast API. There we go. Fast API. First steps. Where's the fast API? Is that quick getting started thing? Features reference. Where's the? Oh, it's probably learn tutorial. First steps. There you go. Simplest thing that we could do. So we'll call this. I'll delete this. Oops. We'll do server.py. We'll paste this in, and then we'll say /blog. I probably need to install, right? Fast API. Yep. Let's install it. All right. And then instead of returning, what we need to return here is HTML. So let's see. Fast API, return HTML if there's anything. There you go. HTML response. There it is. Play. Oh, wait, where was it? Oh, there you go. Oh, there it is. Oh, okay. So I could just do HTML response. Oh, there you go. Perfect. And then HTML response here. Yeah. So it's just returning H1 blog, whatever. So if I have this, if we cannot import, oh, maybe it's just a response. And then over here we do media type equals text HTML. All right, let's see. I thought this would what? Hey, flim flam. Why is it exiting? Do I need to like probably missing something somewhere? Let's see. User guide, first steps. Oh, but it actually needs yeah. So fast API. So let's use this one. Oh, okay. So fast API dev main. All right. It needs something to serve it, right? So there you go. Oh, it's server.py. There you go. All right. So this is up and running now. So if I do localhost 8000 blog, right? I get back blog. Well, but it's not gonna work, right? If I do, where was my page here, right? This would have to be hosted on. Oh, okay, so this would have to be hosted. Let's do it this way. So so on the root, what was that? Index page or main page, whatever. Homepage, right? Homepage. There we go. We will return. I need to return this, right? let's see. So fast API, and let's take a look if there's anything there. So the right way, yeah. All right, let's look at here. Benefits. Okay. Oh, so it's using templates, template request items. So how does? Oh, okay. So it has a. So we have a templates folder. So let's do that. So let's do templates. And we need to install this, right? So let me stop this and I'll do pip install. No, pip this. Oh, it's just like, that's the name, not the templates. Okay. And then I'll copy this and we'll make a index.html here, paste this in. I'll just say htmx demo. We will import this specific version. I don't know what the differences are, but let's do whatever we found on the website. And then over here, we'll do h1 and we'll say index page. And then we'll add a button like this. Oh, basically whatever we had here, right? This guy. There you go. All right. So now when I click on this, I'll be returning this when someone goes to the slash, to the root, to the home page. I'm just trying to see. There it is. So do I need response? Oh, I can do response class. Fast. Let's see. Did they remove from fast API dot responses import HTML? Oh no, there it is. HTML responses there. So HTML response, and I'm assuming I can do the same up here, right? Go. Okay. And mixed up the indentations here. There we go. Okay, and then we're just going to return the templates dot template, and templates is, I have to initialize this. This is where our HTML files are, and this one will be up here. All right, and then we'll say template response, and the name of the page is index.html, and that's it, right? And I think this will be fine, and then we can figure this out to make it into a file probably as well. That would make more sense. Whoops. All right, let's rerun it. Go and localhost. Whoop, not 3000, 8000. Oh, it needs to include, what is a request key? Request? Is that how you pass in the request? Or string object has not a get? Oh, there's a space here. Look at that. Okay, one more. Where? Request get extensions, templating. All right, let's look at what I'm missing here. So request, oh, it's just request. Never mind. Request. And this is something that's being passed in, right? Oops. Yes. Oh, okay. So this is like this. So we'll do homepage, request. Okay. Request. All right. So we're passing that request to the templating. There you go. All right. So we have the index page. So index page is title, and then the there you go. It works, right? It replaced it with blog. Yay. That was pretty fast as well, right? So what hx get, and then let me remove this one because we don't need it, right? And we're using htmx. So when someone clicks on it, because every element except for a couple of special ones, the default action is get. So I think if we would do, is it hx? Oh, no, never mind. It's the click that I'm saying. Oh, okay. It has to be click, right? So this would send a click. event. There you go. And then it renders the blog, right? So I'm clicking it, keeps re-rendering it. But all right, so this works. It's very I'm pretty sure there are some, or hopefully there are some libraries or something that make this easier than this, but we'll see. Let's see what's in this example that I found. This one, if there's anything else. So this one has items. So there's, it's the same thing, uh, more or less. Okay, so let's go back. All right, so these are some UI examples that we can try. So let's try that. Click to edit, inline editing of a data object. So let's see, the different patterns. Okay, minimal HTMLs and styling. The click pattern, the click to edit provides a way to offer inline editing of all or part of the record without a page refresh. So the pattern starts with a UI that shows the details of a contact. The div has a button that will get the editing UI for the contact from contact/1/edit. Okay, so the target is going to be this. I'm assuming this is this div. And what is it going to do? It will swap the outer XML. So let's copy this and let's try this one. Or maybe let's do let's do index here, because these are pretty simple examples, right? So let's see, where's my page here, right? We're on blog endpoint. There you go, right? So we have first name, last name, email, and then the click to edit button. So there's nothing special here, just labels, divs with labels, and then a button with contact/1/edit. And it has some class, but this doesn't mean much because we don't have Tailwind installed, right? Or whatever that was. And then click to edit. So we have to return something from this, from /contact/1/edit. So let's see what's there. So this returns a form that can be used to edit the contact. All right, and this is the form. The form issues a put back to contact/1. Okay. But what is /edit? So where is the edit? So okay, this pattern div has a video, get the editing for the contact from. All right, so this is on the edit, right? So this would be on. So let me put it here. So we'll say edit contact, right? HTML. So I'll put it. Whoa, what happened? Did I refresh? What did I do? Let me reopen this. I clicked on some. I was holding some button down probably, so it just reopened stuff. Anyway, so let's do fast server. Source. Let's try it again. So let's start it and then edit contact. I'll paste this in. Okay, and then the form issues a put back to 1, but we don't have anything. Like, how will that? Oh, that would actually go and make a change, right? So I think, right? So let's see. So what we have to do is when someone clicks the edit, we need to implement the endpoint here to say contact, right? /1/edit, and this will return. We'll get the template response because we have it there, called edit contact, right? And then we need to pass in the request, right? Request. All right, so when we click on it, it'll render this. And then we also have to implement this put, right? So we would do app.put contact. This would probably be like an ID, right? Or whatever, but we're hard coding it here. And what I'll do here, I'll just log something out. I'll just return, and then we'll say, is it print? We'll say update the contact here, but this needs to wait. Get okay. So this should probably, let's take a request here. Request. Like we should get the value somewhere here, right? What is it's the F, right? So request body, I'm assuming, will have the updated values. I'm assuming, but we'll see. Let's try this out. Okay. All right. Where was it? This one? Yes. All right. So let's refresh. All good. So let's click to edit. Perfect. So we rendered this edit form here. And now if I change this to Joe Blah and joeblah.com, we should see something outputted there, right? So let's see. It's null. Okay, so it did get something there, right? Updating contact, but I don't know what and it returns null because this one is not returning anything, right? So we could return what was it? Response, content. Yeah, let's do something like that. And then media type, was it HTML? Yeah, so if we refresh again, so edit, blah, blah, submit, contact updated, all right. But I would like to get the values. Like, how do I get what was updated, right? Target this, swap, outer HTML. Like, how do I know? Like, theoretically, I would need to update this actually in a database somewhere. How do I do that? Is this telling me something? It's not, right? Oh, they actually have a demo here, right? Yeah, but it's the same, right? Cancel, click to edit, and then submit. Oh, it actually goes back to. Oh, never mind. So this would be like this, right? Contact one, right? Let's try it. Let me just confirm. What? Oh, and now we have contact /1, right? Joe Blow. Let's zoom in a little bit. Ah, come on. There it is. So edit, blah, 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 submit. Oh, method not allowed. Oh, because I have get and then, but why would, see, this is what I don't get right now. How would I have to put, can I render the same thing? Oh, I would render edit. Wait, edit. No. We render index, right? The same thing. And this would be like here, right? All right, let's try again. Yeah, this is not allowed because it's put. This is fine. Edit. Submit. No, it doesn't. It doesn't. I need a way to like replace whatever the changes were, right? On the put, I need to get the data back and then render that one. Let's see. Maybe there's an example. Oh, there are the requests, right? Oh, perfect. So initial state was this. We went on edit. So edit returns, contact edit returns the form, which we have, right? Yep. And then we have contact one. So contact whatever one returns the value. Is this the same as this? Yeah, so this is the same, right? So it's The same, and then edit. Oh, and then put is the last one, right? Oh, parameters. So would this be, let's see. So we're here, we would say print f parameters request. It's not query parameters, is it? Let's see. This guy. Yep. Edit. Submit. No, there's nothing in parameters. It's not query parameters. So what are the parameters? It's not path parameters either. Like where does this? Yeah. Let's see. Let's figure it out. Let's figure this out. Probably not gonna find it here. Because this looks exactly the same, the exact same page, right? But there's parameters somehow, right? So let's look at the docs. There has to be something in the docs probably. Targets, okay. Swapping, prepends default inside, okay. Morphing, swaps, no. CSS, no. Oh, parameters, there you go. So by default, an element that causes a request will include its value if it has one. If the element is a form, it will include the value of all inputs with the name is used. Additionally, if the element causes a non-get request, the values of the nearest programmatically configure request event. It's triggered after agent could collect. Oh, you have to do like an event listener. This is not really. I don't. I'm not an HTML person, right? I'll admit that. So maybe that's why this is a little bit confusing to me, but I'll figure it out. So an element that causes a request will include its value. So the element that causes the request in our case is this form, right? So this form caused the request. It caused the put, right? It will include its value if it has one. It does have one, right? And if the element is a form, it's going to include the values of all inputs within it. So does this mean that, but I tried this, right? I try. Oh, because it's a, oh, put would just do, wait, but if we wish to include, let's see, is there any security configuring, installing, introduction? I need more examples. They're bulk updating. Let's see, maybe we'll figure it out from here. Is about putting a form with checkboxes and including the check values in the form submission. Okay. Don't need to re-render. Oh, okay. So it all already knows. So there's no. It's the same. It's the same page. Oh, this is all. Wait, is this all the same page then? No, no, no. It's not. It has to be two, right? So one is the. Oh, this is probably contact/1, right? So contact/1 get, which I do, right? Is so let's do contact. But I thought contact one would return the, yeah, which is fine, index. But this is not any different. Right? Oh, contact one, right? Oh, it's 8,000. Contact one. There you go. Edit. So it does trigger the edit because it goes to this guy to render this one. And now this one will go back to this first homepage, but I would expect, yeah, see, it's null. Oh, because it's a put, because it's this one. But I tried this before, right? Let's see. Let's try again. So 8,000, contact one, something, something. Oh, no, it's not. There we go. Why would, oh, maybe I just need to render the, not the file itself, but just this portion of it. Let's see. Let's try that. So it's not template response. So we'll just do return response, right? Response content equals, this is how we do multi-line, right? Let's do it this way. And then content, no, media type, HTML. Let's see if this makes the difference. Let's do it this way. Okay, edit, blah, 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 submit. No, see. Why doesn't it get the, maybe I need to return the same thing here. Let's see, I'll comment this out. There we go. Let's try again. Okay, so edit, 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 no. What? Why isn't this working now? So click to edit. Oh, this one is click to, oh, it's fine. Click to edit. Target is this, swap the outer one, contact /1 / edit is this one. I don't know why. Well, yeah, let's try return response content, this one. Type, okay. Yeah, now it's not working at all. Oh, I know why. Oh, stupid. Because it's not, I'm not including the there it is. I'm not including the script. That's why. But I don't know if this is the right way to do these things, but we'll try it. Well, it's definitely not the right way. Let me put it that way. It's definitely not the right way to do this. So there has to be some. All right. Yeah. Okay. So this works. So submit. So this will probably, it has to be like like a template, or not a template, like a layout thing. Yeah, but it's still not. All right. If anyone watching has an idea and knows what I'm doing wrong here, it's probably something very stupid. I'll go all the way back to what I had. Let's do this. So we have index page, edit. So edit works. This doesn't work, right? It's rendering. Well, in this case, I'm just rendering the index page again. Let's see. Let's try htmx. Edit inline editing. Click to edit. Click to edit. I don't. Oh, there you go. Someone on a Reddit a year ago said, "I don't understand." The same thing. All right, there you go. So what is this person saying? Let's see. So I don't understand the example specifically. How does contact get, right? So they're talking about the index here, right? How does hx get in the button affect the target this and swap outer HTML when they are properties and different tags? Okay, okay. All right. So hx get button is nested within the hx target div. Okay. So it belongs to it. So when a button is clicked, the response will be loaded. All right. So when we click, the response gets loaded here, right? Which makes sense, right? So when we click, we do a get on this. So this gets loaded inside of this div. So that makes sense. Now, when we're in here, when we click submit, a put is called that replaces whatever's here, right? Which is we're still here, right? But it's going to replace it with whatever this whatever the put returns. Wait. So Asia requires, okay, point it out. Yes, you can different tags, break the example. As the purpose is to click the button, give the appearance. So inline, yes. Okay, so that was this. Let's see if there was anything else. Why have I error? Building, documentation, wise, can it simplify, content courses, modern framework. Maybe that's what I need. Create UI elements. Okay. Patterns. So there's some patterns here. So let's take a look. What if I don't have anything on that put? Right. So if I do it this way, I think I should I get an error? Probably, right? Because we'll try to do a put and then there's nothing there. So that's not going to work. Let's see. Where's my local? Oh, it's here. So edit. That's good. So this should fail now. It's not. Well, it is failing, right? It's saying method not allowed because we have this contact one. So what if I remove the, oh, it's going to be the same. It's not going to find it, right? Let's go here, edit, change. This will fail. Yeah. Not found, right? Because it's trying to put to /1. But then what would that put return? That's what I don't understand. Anyone knows that? Let's see. htmx put inline edit, and let's say inline edit. What does put return? Click to, oh, it's click to edit. Oh, there you go. So let's go to this one. Project, edit project. So once your content is replaced with edit form, so instead you should wrap your content on, all right, so this is something else. So far, I must say, React sounds more inviting. Or at least is easier to understand, maybe. All right, let's see. But we'll figure it out. So click to update htmx. We're gonna do some googling. Click to edit. Click to edit. Okay. Oh, there you go. There's another one on the same example. What is it saying? So, yeah, that makes sense. Okay, so I'm working to click to edit. The initial state is in HTML, so that's been duplicated. Okay, so the question, the click to edit gets the actual form from edit, yes, with the return trip being /1. Where should that be in real life? Yes, that's my question. So in other words, when I click to edit, should that file live in /public, or should the forms? All right, so this is more of a where stuff should live, I guess. Yeah, you need a backend to recognize routes and respond. Many frameworks, okay. Basic hosting, yeah, but this is just saying where like things to. This is not really helping, to be honest. It's just saying where stuff should live. Yeah, the service should respond. I get it, but what should the server respond with? Like in this specific case, when I do a put, what should I respond with in this case? What do I render? Do I render the form? I don't think I should render the form. I need to render this probably, right? But then would not with these values, right? Because this is a starting, like this is the initial state, the starting point. So I need a way to replace this somehow with whatever the value that was set there. Let me see. We'll find it. Okay, so another blog post here. Okay. Setup. All right, Django. Oh, there you go. Same example. Is it similar path? Okay. All right. So there's a path to admin. We don't care. Click to edit, and then there's edit, and then there's just context /did. So that makes sense. So initial state is whatever we have on the index. So we're returning the initial state. Then the get method is when someone clicks the edit, right? So that's what do we do? Contact edit, yes. Okay, so there's context that I have to pass probably, right? And then get and put on, that's the context /did. So what it's doing is, so if it's get, we're returning the initial state. Oh, it's the same thing. Oh, but then it's doing some form contact. Okay, so it has a form. So you need a way to persist it somehow. But I still don't understand how does it know, like, where is the data being passed through to? Oh, okay, it's like this. All right, never mind. So the example is not really complete, I guess. Like all these values are hard coded here, but it should be done like in this way, right? You should be passing the data. So this is the form, right? Click to edit, and they're just rendering. Okay, that's fine. Tests. I don't really need tests for this, but yeah. So this thing should actually be passing the values, right? So we should be passing the values here, and then if we re-render the same thing, it should theoretically get the values, right? Contact details. If it's get, yeah, see, because it's rendering the same, it's responding with the same thing. The only difference is that this is Django specific, I'm assuming. This one is actually like getting the object from, I'm assuming, from the request. I don't know what this guy does. Let's see. Where is this one coming from? Shortcuts, import. All right, so this is probably reading. Let's see, what is this? So fast API equivalent of this. Oh, of what was it? Get object or 404. So get object or 404. Django, how to execute results. So what does this do? So what does do? Convenient is used to get object from a what? All right. I don't have. So they're storing this somewhere in like a model in a form in here, I guess, right? So context, creating the context, and then setting it and then passing that to the initial state. So it's read from there. And I'm assuming this one is then reading it back. So we need a way to set this in like without Django, I guess. I don't want to be looking at Django as well. There's probably an example, so we'll see. Let's see. I found it somewhere. I saw it somewhere. So let's do. There's Fast API. Oh, there Fast API to do. Let's go through this code and see if there's anything interesting there. I don't want to do the database, so we're not going to be doing that. So this is just the database stuff. There's main and that's it, right? Okay, so HTML session. All right, so get to do's is reading it from the database and then setting the context and then passing the context to the home. Okay, so what we need to do is here, let's close this, close this, close this. So we'll rebuild it a little bit better. So in the home page, we need to create a context object, and that context object it has to have the request, right? We figured that out before. We're already past, so that's this object down here, right? So request, so that has to be there. Request. But then we'll also additionally be passing in contact, right? And this contact, I'll just hard code it here, will be something like this, right? john@do.com. And well, let's do title. Why not, right? So this will be homepage. So we'll be passing this in to our index. So context. So now if I open index, we need to templatize these things here. And let's take a look at what is it? Home.html under templates here. This one. Oh, not like this. Actually, let's do that. Let's open it in a web editor. It might be easier than clicking through GitHub. Okay, so templates home. So and block. Oh, extends base. Oh, we could do this as well, right? So base would be, yeah, let's do that. So base is like like a layout, I guess you can think about. I'll call it layout just for the fun of it. So what we'll do here, I'll include this in the layout. So title, see, this is in a variable form. So this will be read from the context that's being passed down. So we'll do block style and block. There's no block style. We're not going to do this. I'll just include the script. There's no header. This is if you have like fragments and you can load the header. So we don't have this. I'm just trying to simplify this as much as possible. Block content. Yeah, we'll have that. And then this is where we'll render everything, right? So let's just call this main. And there's nothing else here. Oh, this would be JavaScript. Okay, let's do it this way, right? Can I format? Anyway, maybe not, but this will be just our layout, base layout stuff. And then in home, yeah, see it has block style and then it's replacing whatever was the block style in there. So if we go to index, what we'll do is we'll do the block. Well, we have to do the extends, right? So we'll do extends, layout. There we go. Block content. This did we call it content? Yeah, content. So and then end block, right? Just want to close it. And end block. This is where whatever we put here is going to be rendered. So what we want to render here is this. And yeah, this is fine. So we'll render this on a to-do items. So this is including the item, including the to-do slash item. So this is like componentizing these things even more. Just trying to see. Okay, so that's how it is. So this will be, I think, is it contact? Yes, contact dot first name. Is that what we called it? Contact. We need an ID. So name and email. Contact dot name. Oh, first name. Let's do it that way. Contact dot last name, and then contact dot email. Contact dot email. Okay. And let me. So I'll do first name, last name, last name. Go John. Okay. Go back. So this will render whatever is being, this will be read from the context. It will render that one. And oh, let's actually put the ID back in. So ID will be 1 like this, because then we can dynamically, right, do contact.id. Click to edit, end block. Anything else we need here? No. Away this goes. So now I think this should work. At least it should render the initial page. That's what I meant. There you go. Oh, well, close. Not really, but close. Contact. How do we extends? Well, we're probably missing something. Let's go back. Where was I? Too many pages opened again. No. Let's close. Let's close. Where's my GitHub page? I'll leave this one open. Close it. Close. What? It was just. Oh, it's here. So let's see, how is this being rendered? So get session to do's context to do's response. Okay, let's see, how are we responding here? So we're doing template response, which is fine, right? Index, HTML, passing in the context. And to do's are something that's being returned. Yeah, it's fine. It's just returning the values. And then in the home, for to-dos and to-do slash item with context. Okay, so maybe, no, but it's accessing this with, right, as that to-do, right? That's the name. So what am I missing? Is it our layout even? Let's do layout. Let's see if this is even being rendered. Oh, it is. All right, so at least this is being rendered. So we can actually do, let's do like this. And let's see if this is being replaced, right? Yeah, so this is replaced, right? See, this is being, why isn't this being replaced? Is it because, oh, do I need to like pass the context somehow, or tell it to pass the context to whatever's in that block somehow? Let's see. End block, but that would be in the base. Block, content, end block. Yeah, there's nothing. And then there's nothing special here either. It's just including it, which we have, right? This is our equivalent. So extends, block content. So this is what gets rendered there. Oh my God. Stupid. There you go. It's double curly braces, not single. All right. It is late. That's why. There you go. All right, perfect. So this works. Yay. All right, so let's do the rest of it. So then in the server, so let's look at here. Um, so we need to do contact and then ID, right? Edit. And then here we're doing, so we're retrieving the to do. We still have the same to do here. So let me just do it here, right? So contact. I'm just going to assume we have one, right? So yes. So get this thing. Oh, actually this, and do it this way. Let go. Comma here. Okay. And then in edit, we're rendering the form, which is form to, which is basically the, let's call it edit. Go. So this will be, I'll make it a little bit bigger here. Go. So edit is gonna render the, we're gonna create the context again, context, and we're gonna do the request, right? Request, and context is gonna be content and title. All right, so it's smart to know that. Then we're gonna pass this in here, context, and we'll call it edit. And then over here, this will be contact.id, right? First name will be whatever the value first name, right? I think it's like this. I'm not sure, but we'll see. And I'll change those. So first name, last name, and email, and then cancel will go to contact.id, right? I'm just hoping that this will actually do the swap and swap it for the values. I don't know what the if there's a different form to do that, but anyway. So we'll go back to this guy, right? We'll go and implement that. Okay, and there's nothing else, right? So this one just returns the item, and then we have the, oh, this one was post. We had a put. So there's the put, right? So there was the get. Anyway, so this was the get down here. It's the same thing, right? It's the get. We're returning it, and then we also need the other one around. We need a put, which is exactly the same, right? The only thing is, wait, put request content. See, it's parsing the content from the form, right? So that's how you get the value back. All right, so let's do that. So let's do ID. Oops, like this, ID, and then is it here? No, so response class is this, and then over here we get item ID. So ID is whatever it's passed in, so we don't care in this case about it. We need content, right? Content is string equals form, and form is coming from where? So form is from the fast API. So this is the way that fast API parses the form, I guess, and gives you the values, which is what we need. Form, and what was it? What was the syntax? Dot, dot, dot. I don't know what. As this spreads the thing. All right, so now we'll get it back. Now we can get whatever was in the content, right? And just pass that back in, right? So we would pass that back into this guy, right? The index one. So request, we can just do, let's do context. And then we'll create the context here. And it's going to be exactly the same, right? But instead of this, it will be is it content? Yeah, it's going to be the content of the form, I'm assuming. Content create db. Let's see how it looks like. Content to do equals content. Let's see how this guy looks like. Content. Oh, it's not wait. Well, anyway, let's log it out and see what's in the form. So we'll do print content. Yeah, I just want to see, but this is content of the form, so there's probably a way that we'll be able to get the values back. I think we're on the right track. Why is this not returning anything? Content. Is it because, yeah, let's do it that way. Oh, go. I'll just do an empty there on edit. So let's do edit. Yeah, this is empty. I don't know why that, it's some Pythonism probably that I'm not. I'll just gonna hard code it there as well. So there you go. All right, so we have the edit, moment of truth, blah blah blah, submit. Unprocessable entity. All right. So it goes to the put. So what if I just comment this out? And we do a put again. Why is it an unprocessable entity? What am I missing here? What am I missing here? Let's look at the code. I want to saw what. Oh, it's past 9 already. I want to figure this out. So we'll figure it out. Let's go main. And so that's on post. So that's get. So that's when you're reading the item. So that works as well, right? So if we do, let's go here. If we do contact /1, well, oh, they have the same, right? So it's just contact. So let's do it this way, right? It doesn't matter. Yeah, so edit works, right? So we're editing content, this, but why doesn't put, oh, there you go. It worked. I mean, almost. At least we got something in the submit. So this was what, edit, contact ID. So let's go back from the start. So we don't need the edit. But why is it passing it through query parameters? Go here, edit, something, submit. Oh no, I still get the unprocessable entity. I just don't know why. There we go. Looks like this htmx is if you really know what you're doing. It's not for newbies like me. Front end newbies and HTML newbies. So let's see. Oh, we probably need, wait, so get is there's two different HTMLs that we have to return probably, right? So on get, when we're editing, we're returning the form. Let's go here. So on get, when we're editing, right, we're returning the form, which is fine, right? Edit form. But then on put, we're just returning the item. Oh, of course, we're just returning the item because that's what's changing, right? So let's see, item, yes, and that's only, oh, okay, makes sense, I think. I feel like I said this multiple times today, but this, right? This is the item. So if we would do, let's see, so if I do item, like this. And then if we do, I'm trying to figure out how to include this in. We'll figure it out. So let's see. Form? No, no. Where is it? Is it in home? Oh, it's like this. All right. So, okay. So if I go back to index, what I want to do is I want to include item, right? I'll just call it like this. Yeah. So that's going to render that. And with context is going to pass the context. So go to homepage. So that works, right? Now we can use the same item in, what do we say? Main. There you go. And put. So when we do put, we'll just render this item again. So let's go server, put. There you go. So I'll uncomment this one. And then instead of index, we'll render item.html, right? Because that's going to then replace with the value, I think. Now it's just a matter of figuring out what this content is in which form. Let's see. No, it's still, what the hell? Let's restart. Because restarting the server always helps. Let's try again. Edit. Yeah, so why is this unprocessable entity? What am I missing? What am I missing? Where's my, there it is. Item ID. Oh, there. Item ID, content, session. I mean, I can do ID, right? But that's not gonna, right? And if I print the ID here, let's try it. Edit. Submit. No, see, it's unprocessable entity. So what if I do /1? Ooh. Oh, it's contact. Never mind. So it's contact /1. So this is edit. This is put, but looks like it's not calling, like I don't see the event, this print being called at all, right? Put. Oh, it's me. Oh, maybe no. This is fine, right? Let's see. Let me try something else. Oh, let's take a look. No, it's fine. It is in the double quotes. It's fine. So we have the same thing here. So form contact.id. So what if I curl to, curl to localhost 8000 / contact /1, and let's do it a put. Put. Come on. Still unprocessable. Oh, log body count missing field required. All right, so detail type missing, location body count. Oh, wait. Is this? Let's do the fast API parse form input. Form data. There you go. When you need to receive form fields to use. Oh, I need to install something? What the heck? Probably, well, maybe. Oops, wrong one. No, it's already there. So import form, we have that. Username annotated, password annotated. Oh, okay, so it's, oh, is that how you read it from? For example, so I would have to do something like, let's copy one example. Something like this. And this would be first name, right? What is this annotated? Where is this coming from? Oh, it's just a type from types. Let's do that. Go. So this would give me the first name. This would parse the first name as a string from the form. But I thought the second option is should work as well. So all right, last name, and what was the email, right? Email. Then this would be like this, right? ID, first name, last name, email, and then request, I'm assuming, right? Oh, request, we have it there. Never mind. Yes. So let's try it. Let's do localhost 8000. Let's zoom in. So edit, something, submit. Yay, there you go. Yay. So it was the it wasn't htmx, it was how fast API processes the thing. But I guess the the previous notation was, what was it? So it was content like this, right? I would assume that this would spread or take everything from the form and then shove it into contact, but I guess that's not the way, right? I don't know. I'm not gonna try to figure this out, right? But yeah, so this works, right? I mean, you would need a database or something, right? Some persistent storage where you would store this and then actually do an update, right? So edit, so Peter, submit, there you go, boom. But it's fast, right? Which is nice. Um, I don't know. I don't know how. I mean, it's definitely cool, right? It's just, yeah, it's. I feel like we haven't done a lot of HTMX necessarily, right? I mean, sure, we've used these things, but maybe that's all there is to it, right? I just feel like it's a little bit. I don't know. Hmm. I would have to spend more time with this and actually try to build something to see how it's like, if it's easier and or like better, I guess, than like something like React or Next.js or whatever is cool these days. Yeah, but this one basically there's nothing, like, there's nothing to install per se, right? It's just including that one small library, and you can basically get the all HTTP methods, right, on any element, right? You can, it doesn't have to be like post, right? It doesn't have to be on click. It can be on different events and all those things. But yeah, anyway, it is interesting. I think the example should be more. They're probably not meant for like someone who has no clue what they're doing, like me. People who actually understand what they're doing, maybe it's easier for them, right? But anyway, this is definitely interesting to take a look. I'm wondering if there's, for people like me, if there are wrappers or like wrap SDKs that actually wrap this functionality and maybe makes it a little bit makes it easier to use or more intuitive, so you don't have to do all these, like, there's a lot of things to like think about and do. You're returning HTML, right? You're not necessarily returning JSON, right? And then displaying that. You're actually returning HTML. Mm, but anyway, it's an interesting thing to look at. All right. Thanks to everyone who stuck around and watched. I'll see you next time.